automation to add zeros to yourself. You want to work smarter, and absolutely not harder. Today we are going to talk about, can I sell a rental property with tenants living in it? Stay tuned. Can I sell a rental property with tenants living in it? Yes, you can sell a rental property with tenants living in it. The most crucial factor is the type of rental agreement you entered into with your tenants. Options for handling tenants with a month-to-month agreement. If your tenant rents on a month-to-month basis, you likely won't have a problem selling an occupied property as long as you give the tenant proper notice. Proper notice involves mailing or delivering a letter to your tenant 30 days before you'd like them to be out, usually in respect to the rent due date. You don't need a reason to terminate a month-to-month agreement, which is why it's called a no-cost termination. It's one of the main benefits of having a month-to-month agreement. Remember, each state has different rules and laws that control proper notice, so make sure to check the regulations in your area. Options for handling tenants with a fixed-term lease. Selling an occupied rental property with a fixed-term lease requires more processes and doesn't easily terminate just because of a change in ownership of the property. 1. Wait until the lease expires. If you want to sell your property, it might be better to take the patient approach and wait for the current lease to expire. This approach takes a little planning and foresight on your part but relieves you of the headache of dealing with tenants. 2. Sell the property to an investor with an active lease. If your tenant is current on their rent payment and has a pre-existing lease or rental agreement, selling to a real estate investor might be the best option for you. Having a tenant already in the property is advantageous for real estate investors because you'll save them time and money from finding a new tenant. 3. Negotiate with the tenant for an early move-out. Suppose you have a motivated and qualified buyer ready to close the deal, and you need the property vacated. In that case, you should consider negotiating a settlement with your tenant to get them to leave the property before the lease expires. 4. Sell the property to your tenant. What if your tenant loves living in your rental property? An easy way to sell the occupied rental property is to offer it to your current tenant. In my next video, we will discuss about 6 tips for being a tenant that landlords love. Want more Landlady tips and articles? Subscribe, follow us on social network, and watch out for Noodle's upcoming videos which are all about Landlady stuff. Click the link in the bio to automatically order a children's book about money for a child in your life. The Noodle series by Ming Dai. See you in the next video.